Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Dee Dee. She did one on Mowry. She graduated her marriage, but now she wants her husband back. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
I want to talk about Mowry, right? Y'all know how I feel about Mowry, and that's nothing personal. I like Mowry, at first, but it's just she just rubs me the wrong way sometimes. So
Same. Like I actually liked Sister Sister when I was growing up. I thought it was a pretty funny show. Isn't it crazy when you grow up and a lot of these stars are all like the stars of your time when you were growing up as a kid, and then now you're an adult and you see them going through all the adult shit that everybody else goes through. It's just interesting to me.
This is a picture of her at Thanksgiving with her family, beautiful family. Shout out to her and her family, right? And so there are, this of course, this, went viral or whatever. Speculation is out there about her and Cory reuniting, right?
Oh,
so
whoa. There's speculation that they're actually going to get back together. Cory, bro, really? You still want to deal with her after she graduated your marriage, bro? Like, oh my God. I really hope he doesn't.
It says Mowry and ex-husband Cory Hardrict spent Thanksgiving together with kids. She basically saying everything, is going to be all right, right? And so this is the caption. And like I said, beautiful family. Love to see the family together. Love it, love it, love it. But there's speculation. She said, we're going to be all right. Mowry, who is 45, she shared on her Instagram page that they're going to be all right. And people start to wonder if this meant that they were going to get back together. So the Sister alum was all smiles in a brown floral dress as she sat between Hardrict, who is 44, and their son Cory and their daughter, right? And a 5-year-old daughter were together for...
Damn, they're all pretty old, 45 and 44. I didn't realize they were all that old.
A Cairo for Thanksgiving. So people speculated on that, and they start to speculate that she might be trying to get back with him, seeing as she's posted several times of how dating is horrible. And maybe she's, she got a glimpse of what it would be like. She might not be able to find a man or whatever, allegedly. And so maybe she might be open to reconciling with her husband and getting back together. Now, I think that would be a good idea, but y'all let me know, should he be open to taking her back after her going on her celebration and the graduation and all of that? Should he be open to taking her back after she's openly went out and talked about how she's graduated and moved on from her husband?
Yep.
Should he take her back? She was open? Should he do it? Should he do it? Let me know. Now, this is the picture that got me. And I think that even, if...
You know what? Even this picture is pretty heartwarming to me, I gotta admit. But Cory, no, don't do it, brother. Don't do it.
You're divorced from your husband. I think you should have a good relationship with each other for the sake of the kids. It doesn't have to be toxic. It doesn't have to be crazy. If y'all moved on, y'all moved on. Understand that now.
It definitely seems like in this picture, I'm just analyzing the picture, like she's definitely more into him than he is. You would assume that he would have like an arm around her also, but he doesn't. He doesn't have an arm on her, but she has an arm on his thigh, and he's just hugging his daughter. So this to me seems like he cares more about the daughter, does not care for Tia at all, and Tia's just trying to get her hands on everything again. Just from my interpretation of the picture.
You need to be at peace with the decision and make sure you don't show a toxic environment for you.
Yeah, and remember, in photos, when a person likes another person more, they lean towards that person, either a guy or a girl. In this picture, Cory is up straight, like with his daughter, and then Tia is leaning towards him. Again, just my interpretation of the picture.
Your kids, right? Which something you should have been doing while you were married. I don't understand why you can't come to that resolution while you're married and understand how important your family is and make sure that everything is good while you're married, as opposed to realizing that after you're divorced, and realizing how that could affect your children once you've decided to
DD, that is way too much thought process for most modern women to think that far ahead. All they can think about is what's in front of them and what all the chit chat of all the girls around them are telling them. That's all they can see and hear. DD, too much accountability.
divorce. Why do people get it after the divorce as opposed to figuring it out while you're still married? That part I will never understand. But anyway, so the hand on the leg is very suggestive.
Oh, I didn't realize she was gonna. Like, I didn't watch this video. I didn't realize she was gonna go into the picture the way I did. Okay, let's see what Dee Dee's interpretation of the picture is.
She's a bit comfortable. She's leaning on him.
Ooh,
like,
same thing I said.
Okay, everything's good. You know, that's the part that got me. When I saw this picture, I was like, okay, girl.
Yeah.
You could say what you want. You might be rethinking this decision.
Yep.
And you're a little comfortable on him like that after you went around saying you moved on, you've outgrown him, basically.
Right.
Essentially, you know, you've outgrown him. You moved on. You got 2 beautiful kids, and now it's a celebration and a graduation, and now you get a reward on the other end in your journey. So, but then to come back and have your leg
Right?
on him, like,
No, I exactly 100% agree with Dee Dee. She looks, for one, she looks like super happy, like genuinely happy, and yeah, she's just like leaning on him and just like this is a pretty telling picture in my opinion.
and up on him like this. No, you want to leave him. Get off. Get off. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, you don't get to.
I agree. If she was still in that graduation congratulation phase, she would also be sitting up straight next to him and not leaning towards him. Just my thought process.
To do that, and I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe he's like, I don't know. It's still early, but I would imagine like, nah, you didn't put me through all of this. I didn't want this. You did. You broke it up. Now you thinking twice about it. Hell to the no. If I was a man, I'll be like, nah, let's just be cool for the kids. I had to move on. You forced me to.
It's been 6
So I'm not
months.
gonna go back
Plus.
and forth with you this roller coaster because you might try this again.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is stuff that I would not trust. But hopefully they can work it out, y'all. I don't know. But this here
I mean, it's not like it's not like I wish that on the family. I do kind of wish that they would work it out. It would be a good thing for the family. It would be a horrible thing for Cory, though. Like, in my opinion, she blasted you on the internet. Cory has not said anything. All he said, he didn't want this, and he'd rather be a family. That's all Cory has ever said throughout all this whole time. Tia has been going around on all these podcasts and shows saying how she's graduated and all these shits. Like, dude, she disrespected you so hard. Don't take her back, bro.
rub me the wrong way because I'm just like, girl, what the hell are you doing? And this is the type of things that certain women do. And you make these horrible decisions and do what you want. And then you want to just come back like it's that easy and just maneuver things how you want to.
Yeah, women really think that saying sorry, it fixes everything. They don't realize sorry fixes nothing. All it does is fixes your emotions and your feelings of feeling guilty. It doesn't fix the situation that you fucked up. It doesn't fix my feelings. It doesn't fix up the family. It doesn't fix shit. So think before you make mistakes, people. Because once the mistake is made, sorry is not always going to cover it. Hardly ever.
Not understanding how you're playing with this man, you're playing with your family, and it's just not a good look. It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
Nope.
And y'all could be cool, but you're not gonna be able to get up on when you get another woman, you're not gonna be able to do that. And see, that's when the real deal comes out. When he's really moved on.
Oh, her claws are definitely gonna come out. If Cory says no to this and finds another woman, oh, you best believe. Future prediction. Tia is gonna go crazy once he gets somebody. Future prediction. Just put $5 on that.
On with a whole nother woman. So I would not be willing. I don't know. If I was a man, I probably wouldn't take her back. Cause see, I could see if.
And I would never suggest any man to take a woman that did this to your family and you back. She didn't care. She didn't love you guys enough, your family enough to keep it together. She cared more about herself, her feelings, her happiness, her graduation, her congratulation, her whatever the fuck her is, you know, over everything else. That's how greedy a person is. I've always been a pretty generous person. I have put myself ahead of people here and there, but most of the time, if I'm able to, I put others ahead of me because I am better off than most. So it's like it's a give and take of like how greedy you should be for yourself.
If they kept things private, right? Y'all were going through some things and she made a decision and she was just like wasn't sure about it or whatever, and you kept it private. You didn't go out making it seem like he was using you for your money, and it was he was just a phase in your life. You married him, y'all been together all those years, but he was just a phase, and now you're moving on and making it seem like, you know, you gotta, like insinuating basically that he wasn't good enough, or
That
you
was pretty
you
much
don't
it.
want him no more, and
This is why I said it was mad disrespect. Pretty much saying that, yeah, Cory wasn't good enough. I graduated from this man. Now I deserve a better man.
you got to look out for you. It's just all the little things, publicly that she's done to make him look bad. It's the problem. You see what I'm saying? Your actions, what you say, and then what you do are two different things.
And again, you cannot always take everything back. Sometimes you fuck someone over, you'll never be able to apologize. They will cut you off like a fucking tumor. And that's it. Sometimes you can only mess up once with some people because they value their time and efforts and their resources.
You could say, "Oh, we're good," and he's a great father. He was this and he was that. But then the way you respond to things publicly and what you put out there says something totally different. And it just don't set right with me. Now, this is these people's personal lives. I'm all for the family, trust me. So overall,
Again, I am with Dee Dee on this. The best for the family is yes, if they were to come back together. Do I wish that? Yes, somewhat. I can't say I don't because I want stronger families, But the other side that I battle with is I don't want our man Cory, he's one of us, to go through the shit like this again. And it's pretty likely that it will happen again.
and I know I'm talking, but if overall, deep down inside of me, if he wanted to work it out, where I would say move with caution, but
I agree.
because he has these beautiful children that he has to be concerned about.
And that's the major picture right there. Is the children. These are two beautiful children. They need the mother and father in their lives, and the mother and father being good parenting couples. So, yes, I would not be that upset if Cory said, you know what? I want a mother for my kids. I want them to be with their mother, and what it is. I'm just not going to deal with her that much, like maybe off to the side a little bit. I would still have mad respect for them. Just, it is very hard to make decisions to be greedy for yourself when you have two kids. It really is. I don't even know the feeling myself because I don't have kids, but I can somewhat imagine that feeling because I have friends with kids.
I could see why he would, might possibly, or any man would might possibly want to work it out. But at the same time, you got to think about what's been done and what's been put out there. And do you want to go through that again? I wouldn't trust it. I don't think I would take her back. I'm just saying I would
Nope.
be there for the kids, but taking her back, I don't know. She would have to. This one of those things you're gonna have to swallow. You're gonna have to live with your choices. You can't just flip flop. You know what I mean? You can't just flip flop on your choices. When you make a decision, stick with it and keep it moving. Don't try to go back, circle back, and do all this kind of stuff.
I mean, you could flip flop. I'm not saying you can't, but on major decisions, you can't. If it's somewhere to eat, who gives a fuck, right? But when it's major decisions, you can't. You have to stick to your guns and what you chose. You can go back, but the likelihood of you being able to is slim to none. Once you've made the decision, you've gone through it, it's done.
because you're playing with people's emotions and you're playing with people's feelings. And I don't think you should be doing that. I don't think anybody should do that. I think you need to make, if that's what you want, roll with it. Accept the consequences of your choices. Move the fuck on and stop playing with this man
I
or
agree.
anybody playing with anybody. That's how I see it. But anyway, child, hopefully they can get it together. Tia Mowry and her husband and her family, child. Hopefully they can get it together.
Oh, shout out to the beautiful Dee Dee making wonderful videos. Tia Mowry. I don't even remember which sister she was. Like either like the smart one or the goofy one. But it seemed like her sister chose the opposite of her too. It really shows the two stark differences between the two sisters in the show and in real life. One sister chose, no, I don't want to divorce my husband. I love my husband. I want to support him. I want to be with my family. And the other one was like, I'm done. I'm graduated. Women, like, look at who ended up happier and who ended up still together and, you know, successful. The one that chose to stay with her husband. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Catch you guys next time. Ciao.